gonna load? Okay, thank you. Welcome to Stereo 3D Plays and this Let's Play series of Fallout 4 VR, part 23. And holy shit, this is almost giving me goosebumps right off the bat. I just pushed the envelope once more, and I sure as shit can tell. Folks, actually, I need to declare, I'm glad to announce that I believe I have not only definitive answers regarding virtual desktop after all these months of research, but I also have definitive answers regarding wireless VR overall, because this has taken me on a journey. So I decided to do the ultimate codec experiment. I went through them all one by one, and I loaded this exact save file each time, and I looked around here where the encoder artifacts would be very visible with some of the codecs along these stones here and in the herbs. Wherever there is a shade, the color scheme right now with the sun being out is actually one of the most sensitive for video encoding. This is where you're actually going to see if your codec, your encoding, your wireless VR looks good or not. So I loaded through all the codecs, and I would say in order from best to worst, the worst bracket, H.264 Plus does not look good, because even at 300 megabits per second, some other codecs beat it at 200. So it really isn't advisable. H.264 and HEVC both look pretty much the same. They're terrible. Those are to be avoided when possible because they really don't produce a good image at all. Over here I could see so much encoder artifacts on these stones. And then what really sucks is when I started walking out in the street, normally sunny areas aren't that bad, but I was seeing a lot of just shimmering and blocking within the road. In the best codecs, from worst to best, you have AV1, the Oculus codec. I think that's the codec Airlink uses, by the way. It looks very good. Over here you have a lot less encoder artifacts. You're at 200 megabits per second. It's working optimally, and it looks sharp enough. However, better than that, it's HEVC 10-bit. I started using that one. To my great surprise, it also doesn't allow going over 200 megabits per second, but damn does it look good. It is the best looking codec. It's only a little slither better than the AV1 codec, but that's enough to convince me that that's the best codec. Now, something interesting I did while doing all these tests is I actually ran recordings on the onboard Quest 3 recorder feature. So I didn't record from the PC where the frames are not yet encoded for the wireless VR. I recorded from the headset's end where the frames are in fact encoded. Now I know that that video, when it gets recorded, gets encoded in turn and sent over to the file. So you have your encoded wireless VR video that gets encoded into that file. But even there, if there's a difference between the quality I see from one codec to another, you'll still be able to very much tell in that recording. I did one more experiment, and this is an experiment that was going to seal the deal for me. I had in mind a scenario where Oculus Airlink could potentially beat virtual desktop. Now you see, I can use the Oculus Airlink codec with virtual desktop, the AV1 codec. I'm like 80% sure that that's the codec that Airlink uses. Except I cannot go over 200 megabits per second. So I wanted to do a contest of bitrate density, because it turns out that with the Oculus runtimes, I can boost it over 200 megabits per second using the Oculus debug tool. So my intent was to run both at 72 Hertz, 200 megabits per second on virtual desktop, 250 megabits per second on Oculus Airlink, and to have both of them at 1.2 resolution scale multiplier. So with virtual desktop, I'm on high, and with Oculus Airlink, I just put the multiplier to 1.2 to run the experiment. And lo and behold, even though I lowered the refresh rate to match them at par, this is Airlink's favorite refresh rate, 72 Hz, virtual desktop on HEVC 10-bit at 200 megabits per second, 72 Hz, ended up looking better than Airlink at the same settings with 50 more megabits per second. Today's experiment is about bitrate density. So think about it this way. I'm running a video stream for wireless VR at 200 megabits per second, 120 frames per second. So take that 200 megabits in a second and divide it by the number of frames, you get 1.6 megabit per frame. Now, change your refresh rate to 90 Hz and do the same math. Keep it to 200 megabits, 200 divided by 90, you end up with 2.2 megabits per frame. And then do that with 72 Hz, you end up with 2.7 megabits per frame, all roughly, of course. So while encoders do have optimizations from frame to frame, like they don't encode frames individually, so this doesn't entirely apply, it will look significantly better when you increase the amount of bitrate per frame. And so I'm running at the least amount of frame rate possible without it looking terrible, without it feeling terrible, should I say, and also giving the encoder a lot less work per frame. So it's able to pack more of that bitrate in each frame and look the best it possibly can. Today, the reason why I stuck to 72, that I didn't go to what I just said would be the preferred setting, is because what I saw when I loaded in, and I think this is the first time this happens to me with any form of wireless VR, is this looks like wired VR in the sense that if you told me it was wireless VR, I would deny that and be like, no, this is wired over DisplayPort. Because I do not see, I don't see any blurring, any smearing, and definitely no blocking when I turn my head. There is no evidence to me right now that any of this is streaming video at all, and I am in one of the worst case scenarios. Every interface I know on the planet would give me a bit of a struggle here. Folks, I am sorry for taking so long for that intro. But this really means that now the next thing for me with virtual desktop, I'm not saying I'm completely done with doing experiments, but the major stuff is behind me. I am now very familiar with the tool, been using it for months, and it's time to start producing the showcase. So even though I might have more experiments down the line, I will already be producing the showcase as of now. I'll probably start writing the script because I need the structure to it. And during that, things are going to come up, so I'm going to do additional experiments. But that's it. I'm going to stop yapping now because, man, this looks incredible. This actually looks really, really amazing to the pixel. But I really need to see this lady over here. I've been dying to see you. Hey!
Hey, Carla.
I'm pressing talk.
Time to do business?
Indeed. Nice. Oh, holy shit. Oh, fuck, this is where I should have done the tests. Oh my god. This is wired tier looking. Keep in mind, hey, I really mean it when I said bitrate density. I did not even re-increase the resolution to ultra in virtual desktop. I left it at high because, again, I don't want the frame to be larger because then the encoder has more work to do per frame anyways. I wanted to keep a perfect balance that focuses solely on the absence of encoder artifacts. This is working. Man, I'll be honest with you. While I do preach the 90 Hertz setting at 200 megabits for wireless VR right now, because it just looks better frame to frame, I'll want to play like this every now and then because it looks substantially better. Excuse me? Who are you? I'm looking for the merchant. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Hi.
Hey there. You look like someone who could use some talk. Man's best friend, right?
I'll have to think about it.
Oh, that's fine. I sell dogs for a living, but I always hate to actually have to sell them. I will, though, if you change your mind.
Interesting. Hi, doggy. Oh, you've been injured. Looks like a nice dog. Wonder, is that like a companion you buy? Wow. Ah, this codec really does interesting things. Let's try to go catch this trash can. I think she may be gone. I fucking hate this. Carla. Or is this Carla? Or is this another one? Yeah, it's Carla.
Yeah?
Jeez, man.
Carla.
Back again?
You're hard to reach. So the reason
Let's see what you
why
have.
I got a little bit of everything.
reason why I have my armor on right now is because I could not have come here with all the stuff I have on me. Yeah. That's interesting. She actually has the stuff I just sold her. That's really cool. I can leave the armor, and I have plenty of space in my inventory. Man, that was long. So I kept getting encumbered every time I left this thing. So for a while I really needed it in order to be able to move around. So the only reason I was carrying so much junk is I wanted to go see the merchant and I kept not doing it. Oh, this is cool, man. Things are flying now in this game. I'm gonna be getting back to business soon, resuming on the main quest, but I just wanted to get my shit ready ahead of time. I hope we're not, like, getting attacked periodically by these motherfuckers now. I'm just gonna watch the show. Maybe they're coming to see me and offer me something? Like a partnership? Are they gonna crash? Are they gonna crash? Are they gonna crash? Please don't crash. You guys are doing good. You guys pull out, pull out. Oh, shit. Are they being shot at, or are they shooting? I think they're trying to shoot at something, not me though. They actually just defended me. That's so interesting. Fallout, stop. I have shit to do. But I will go check at what they shot at. Wow! Every interface I climbed this little mountain through with this exact type of sunlight on struggled with the encoding, and right now it doesn't at all. This is amazing. Wow. Holy absolute fuck. Wow. Oh. Okay, thank you.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Really? Wow. So that's it. I was able to offload a whole bunch of weight because I had a bunch of weapons to sell. They're pretty good, but I didn't want to use them. I made a switch from the short combat rifle to this one, and I sold one of my short combat rifles, even though I'm keeping the other one just in case I want something else. But looks like these guys are like either on my side indirectly or just trying to convince me to join them, which I won't, sadly, but thank you very much for the free ammo. I'm Frankensteined my armor because I just realized I had a T-51 left leg, and is it a torso that I have? Yeah, a T-51 torso as well. They're both a little lighter and more resistant despite being a model lower, but it looks like I might be able to actually upgrade these. Hang on. Wow. Holy shit, I just fucking upgraded it. No way. Now it's a lot stronger. Whoa, okay. It didn't even cost that much. I have all that fucking shit on me. Good thing I keep all this scrap sometimes and I'm like, I'll be encumbered, but it looks valuable. It looks valuable. Okay, so let's go over this real quick before I go to Diamond City. We have defenses. Should someone come up around the building this way, there's a turret waiting for them here and it's kind of hidden a little bit, So it should get a shot out at them. But interestingly enough, if you enter the building through here and arrive through this door, you also get shot by that turret. This one is here to take care of anyone who would come down from here. And then we have this turret over here that takes care of a more dangerous angle. But this is where enemies should come down from there and over here. Now, if they come from behind, like I said, the other turret's facing the other way, and it takes care... It's basically the last line of defense for the armor. But hopefully I don't come back to someone fucking stealing my armor. Because right now I'm out of oil to make these turrets. So I used as many resources as I could. I would have built a fourth one. I will later. But for now, we are good. Let's get back to business. Whoa. Have I ever seen Diamond City in the Index? I just rewatched my whole fucking series. I don't remember if I've ever seen Diamond City in the Index. I think it's the first headset I saw this in. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 90, and I will continue experimenting with 120, but this is a setting I want to go back to. The 72 has not bothered me. It is noticeable by parts, but it hasn't bothered me, especially not with visuals this good. This is like, I really mean it this time. I always mean it when I say it's almost like wired VR, or it looks like wired VR, but you know, we're talking encoder artifacts that you can ignore, that you can keep out of your mind, that are not too bad. This has nothing. This has only the image, pixel to pixel. I don't fucking believe it. It's fucking troubling. I'm also running FPS VR now just to see, because I was going to Diamond City. I always have issues with this area, but looks like the issues are over. Running at high resolution. This is still a pretty large resolution, 2496 by 2592. Nothing to spit at, but this is just amazing. Sure. Public occurrences. Whoa. Oh my God.
Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Oh, you're the one. What?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son.
A murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Wait, do I have already something?
Actually, I think I already have something.
What do I have?
Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Oh, I
Whether
didn't
we're
sell it.
riding
Good thing I
the
didn't
brain
sell
train
those
or not,
things.
We can't all go running across the
shit.
Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry.
Your
We're
pistol
gonna get your
is the
boy
same
back.
ridiculously large pistol we
More
get in
steps.
VR,
And
and it
by the
looks
way,
so big. There's no way they
at some
didn't
point-
notice that.
You owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
I enjoyed picking a companion that fits the quest I'm doing with Nick,
Most folks are just looking
and I
for
think
a
she's
win,
the one for this
and we
mission,
gotta
so I
make
picked
it
her.
tougher.
Something that paid off doing all those missions earlier in the center of the city where we're trying to get some places discovered as close as possible to the castle, is that now I am also able to travel very close to another place I haven't discovered that happens to be part of the main quest. How lovely is that? So right now, I should probably make sure I'm fully loaded on the gun, because it's going to be the first moment I use it today. Probably. I am hoping we can get through this without any confrontations, because all I gotta do is get to that fucking door. However, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Alright. Alright. Nobody. This is fucking crazy. That tower looks so imposing. These signs look really good, man. With the lighting on them, it actually looks really interesting. Okay, I think this is where we gotta go, man.
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
That'll do. Thank you very much.
Huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
There's always assholes somewhere.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
That's so
Better in our hands anyway.
Is this how they welcome you in here? You get to greeted by some fucking asshole, and then some cool ghoul just comes and kills that asshole, and you get to take their ammo for free. Oh, what? Hotel Rexford. Looks like a pretty goddamn good hotel. Balconies are a bit fucked and there's no windows. Did you guys start making glass again? Hasn't it been long enough since the explosions? This does not look like a facility where they can safely process human brain and extract memories from it. It looks like shit here. What the fuck? This is not sanitary. God damn, it looks good. What? These settings are incredible. I still don't believe it. I ain't gonna believe it till the end of the fucking session. I meant it when I said I had a definitive answer with virtual desktop and wireless VR.
Well,
And this is
Mr. Valentine.
definitely the tool I'll be using moving forward.
Forgotten about little me.
I may have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here
Oh.
for Amari. She's downstairs.
What the fuck? What is this style?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Don't worry about me, Amari.
Ha! Please stand by.
I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son.
I'm just gonna thank him.
Right.
Maybe he's gonna do
Let's
it.
do this.
Yeah, he's
Whenever
doing
you're
it.
ready, Mr. Valentine.
Jesus Christ.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers.
Wait, you were all
Run
careful
your
a moment
cognitive
ago, now
functions
you're
in
up to do
parallel.
this?
He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Drugs in here.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh. Wait, is this gonna give me, like, actual memories? There's no way.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working,
What the
although
fuck?
the memories are quite fragmentary.
Whoa.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
That's okay.
Keep looking.
I got it.
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Okay. I got it. Oh, here we go.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's high. That's crazy. I did not expect a section like this in Fallout 4 ever. I did not think the game would take a turn like this, man. It's gone from action to adventure to straight up horror by parts, and now this is so weird.
There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Nice.
Mind if we...
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Well done.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here. Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go.
So he actually is the sack of shit that shot her.
Back up.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Here we go. We're going to the glowing sea.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
That's sad. You sack of shit. You complete sack of shit. Come with me. We'll go see your father.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Whoa! That was cool.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Flashbang. Real ass flashbang.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before.
How are you?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Okay, folks, that's gonna be it for today's part. I'm about to teleport back to the Red Rocket truck stop, because it looks like we're gonna need the armor. We are going in uncharted territories, and we're gonna have quite a walk to do. This may be one of the harder missions we've done in a while in this game, and it's gonna get interesting because I think the game wants to take us exploring more ground. It looks like there's nothing we've discovered back there, so it's not a spot on the map we've ever been. This is gonna get real. Well, welcome back to our very well-defended Red Rocket. It looks like these patrols are gonna kill whoever comes for us in the first place, and I'll get some free ammo in the process. But also, we got some turrets around here, so very well defended. But now they're landing. I hope they're not coming to see me, because I am headed out for the day. We completed another part, and this was absolutely awesome. Honestly, this is not about the color palette we're seeing anymore. This is not about, you know, little minute adjustments bringing things better or not. This is to the pixel, perfect looking, and has been looking perfect through all the colors I've seen today. Finally, I found a balance that may undershoot the refresh rate, but actually eliminates all signs of video encoding artifacts. This is absolutely mad. Now, this could be a Fallout 4 thing. I'm going to try this setup with other games than Fallout 4 VR, of course, because I need to confirm if this applies across the board or completely changes game to game. I'll say right ahead of time, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Now that I've finished data collection for Virtual Desktop, now that I'm ready to move on, yes, there will be more experiments to do with Virtual Desktop. Wow, look at those herbs go, man. All the foliage shaking. There we go. It's back to normal. But I may have more experiments to do along the way, but nothing as major as what's behind us now. I have the answers I need, and while I write the script, things are probably going to come up, and I'll be like, all right, we're going to do one more experiment here, one more experiment there. And finally, at the end of all this, you will have a beautiful showcase about Virtual Desktop and whether you should use it or not as your primary method for wireless VR.
Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
What? I didn't get that. I didn't get that because y'all always interrupt me while I'm making my intros and outros. But that's it, folks. I'm going to be saving here where I'm at. And we're going to be starting from the Red Rocket next time, suiting up the armor, and headed out to the glowing sea. It's probably going to be one of the more hardcore parts of the Let's Play. I hope it's not, but I am expecting hell. All right, see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching all the way.